So this is what we're making. A double twisted bangle that the square wire isn't twisted at all on one piece and it's twisted really tightly on the other piece. It's easy when you see how. We're going to do a simple left and right twist bangle. For this you need, well, for this one I'm using 2mm square wire and a piece 600 mil long, 2 feet in the old money, and make sure it's annealed. If you're ordering this from your supplier, order it dead soft. You'll still have to anneal it again before we're finished, but it saves time in the beginning. So I'm just putting a Sharpie mark halfway, and I'm going to grab it in my GRS vise. Now the GRS vise is really good because it doesn't have any teeth to mark the metal, so you don't have to put masking tape on the jaws or copper jaw covers or any of that stuff. It's great just the way it is. So now we're going to take our self-locking pliers, vice grips, and make sure you get a nice tight fit on the end because we don't want it slipping off. So what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to put a really tight right hand twist. You can do it the other way, but if you just follow what I do, then you'll end up with what I want to end up at the end. So the first piece, right hand and nice and tight. We want to see a lot of twisting in this. And we're using square wire, but I want to twist it enough that it almost looks round. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll bring it up so you can see. So you can see that it's a nice tight twist. So now we're going to turn it around, grab the middle on our vise again, and I'm going to angle this up a little bit so that I just am grabbing it at the smallest amount because I don't want to change my pattern here. Yeah. So now on this side what I want to do is twist it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. Yeah. Now we're going to grab it at our mark in the middle and we're going to bend it. I'm just using chain nose pliers, pointed nose pliers. And we're going to bend it so that it's fairly tight like this, and we're going to put that back in our vise at the bend. Now we're going to grab this end again with our self-locking pliers. And we're going to twist it enough turns to the right that this side unwinds itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you can see the reasoning behind this. So what we have now is a piece of square wire going through our twisted wire, and the square wire doesn't look like it's twisted at all. So that's the trick. Now, because all of this is work hardened from our twisting, we need to anneal it, cut it to length, which will be our bangle size. This is going to be a bangle. So it'll be the diameter of the bangle, and this you would think would be 4 mil. Yeah, so it's actually 4.5, but so we'll have our diameter plus 4 mil times 3.14, and that will give us the exact length. Now, ideally, the twisted wire and the straight wire will end up perfectly fitting the ends together. So try to do that. Get it as close as you can, because you're not going to be able to hammer this to stretch it. So cut it to length, anneal it, and then we'll form it and solder it. Get the ends lined up as good as possible. This is reasonably close. I need to pickle it now. And we'll tidy this up with an abrasive wheel, try to blend it together so it's invisible. And then we'll round it up and polish it. So when you get the joins tidied up to your satisfaction, either polish it on the polishing wheel or stick it in the tumbler, hallmark it, and that's it. And this is what I wanted to accomplish. Twisted wire, and by twisting it to the right and twisting my square wire to the left, I untwisted it as I twisted the two, and I continued twisting this to the right. So I actually got the look I wanted.